Welcome, welcome one and all. Winter Wizard here, and in this video, well, it's my birthday. Today, whoever you are, and welcome to this little video of mine where it's my birthday. So here we are in the frozen fortress. I've got a nice cup of tea over here, Terran Gold. I'm joined as always by my friend and co-host Norwegian Troll Dimmu, and we're filming this on March the 30th, and that is in actual fact my birthday. Yes, so March the 30th, so this is a special day for me, because of my birthday, but also because it's actually the 1-year anniversary of the channel, WinterWizard7. So last year, 2020, I started this little venture of mine. I started my YouTube channel, and I opened the page on March the 30th, and so here we are today, and what we're going to be doing is, well, we're just going to be... I don't really have any plans with what I'm going to talk about in this video. I'm just going to take it easy, relax, and I've got a few new shiny things to show you. And but also what I thought we would do is take a look back. 1 year of WinterWizard7 look back. So what I'm going to do is I probably think I'll bring the laptop out here and sort of load up the channel and just cast our minds back to the last year of content on the channel and see how far we've come and see where we've got ourselves to. So we've been having a lovely day so far. The Frozen Fortress is actually still on lockdown protocols, as Grandfather Nurgle is still caressing the planet with his velvety claw. But we've been having a lovely day, and I've opened all my presents, and I'm very pleased to say that the gods of dice and plastic have been very, very gracious to me indeed. So what I bring out some things that I've got and show you what's going to be coming up soon in my hobby world, and perhaps even on the channel as well. So we've got a nice hobby haul over here to look at, and the very first gift is a Canoptic Doomstalker. This comes from the Major himself, the Major, my dear brother Joseph. He sent me this, so absolutely fantastic. I've been really looking forward to getting hold of one of these. Absolutely love these models. They're so tall. I don't know if you've seen them, but they're massive. I think they're about twice as tall as the Canoptic Reanimator. I just love that really War of the Worlds style. Really like the theme of the Canoptic units themselves. So really looking forward to putting this together. So to the Major, thank you ever so much, and very pleased to have some more units for the Khepri Dynasty awaking. So a Doomstalker, very nice indeed, and very pleased to say we've actually got loads of reinforcements for the great company of Frostpaws. We've got books of Wolfguard Terminators here, but actually not one, but two of those. 2 Wolfguard Terminator boxes. So these are possibly one of my favourite units in the Space Wolves collection. Absolutely love Terminators. It's taken me ages to actually get around to to finally get a hold of a couple of boxes of these. I think they've been out of stock on Games Workshop for ages now. So but yeah, love Terminators, absolutely love them. Just love they really are the perfect shield wall, you know, which is one of the themes that I'm trying to play into with the great company of Frostpaws. The old Viking shield wall, you know. And so in an ideal world, I haven't quite settled on a final list. I'm thinking of doing a list proposal video, actually, maybe pretty soon, in fact, for the Frostpaws. And I'm hoping to try and work out a list that's going to incorporate 2 squads of Terminators, 2 squads of 5 maybe. Or if I can't do that, at least a squad of maybe 7 or 8. Nice big fat squad. That'd be lovely. But yeah, absolutely thrilled to be getting hold of some Wolfguard Terminators. So some fantastic reinforcements there for the Frostpaws. And we do actually have some more things for the Frostpaws. We've got some Fenrisian Wolves here, and again, not just one, but 2 boxes of them. There we go. I wasn't really that decided on Fenrisian Wolves. I wasn't sure if I was going to get some at first, but then I thought, I don't know, you've got to have them in the collection, haven't you? They're really cool little models. And I'm actually really seeing the value of these guys. I played a few sort of games here, so a bit of solo Hammer. I haven't actually managed to get Dimmu playing any Warhammer with me yet. Maybe one day he'll decide he fancies it. But I've been doing a bit of solo Hammer, and I've been playing lots of games with the Frost Paws. And what I've really noticed is that they're really lacking in that sort of objective grabbing kind of ability, you know. They've got blobs of units that can sit on stuff, but you don't want Space Wolves units sitting on things, you know. They want to be going for the enemy's throat, you know. They want to be going after. So I'm going to play around with these. Love the models, so I'm going to really enjoy painting these up, and I'm going to play around with them in game and have a go at having a couple of nice little fast sort of tactical little units to maybe sort of help around with objectives and stuff. A group of 5 is 35 points, so it's a bit of a bargain, really, you know, compared to say 150 odd points worth of Grey Hunters, you know, sitting on an objective. Yeah, so tons of reinforcements for the Frost Paws there. 2 boxes of Terminators, 2 Fenrisian Wolves. Really pleased to have these, and yeah, so looking like a great little hobby haul here. So plenty of reinforcements there for the Frost Paws, a nice Doomstalker to wake up here as well, and I also got sent one of these, lovely little extra large painting handle. I don't know, I didn't really see the appeal, well, not the appeal, but I didn't really see the necessity of these painting handles at first, back when I was getting back into the hobby. But then I gave one a go and I tried one out, and I absolutely love these. I think they're brilliant. Really good. I've got a nice sort of slender one that I use for the models. Yeah. Really handy, really nice, makes painting just that much more, bit easier and that much more enjoyable, you know. So, and I needed one for some extra large bases. I've got some Scorpec Destroyers that I'm painting up at the moment, and the bases are a bit too large for the slim handle. So one of these, excellent tool indeed. So there we go, and that's my hobby haul for my birthday. So I may have spoken too soon, actually, because Dimmu has just, I've just had to stop the camera because Dimmu wanted to say something. And he's, well, Dimmu has, in actual fact, got me a gift. How about that? And not only that, he's gone and got me a cake as well. Fancy that? Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Dimmu. And he says he's I think it's a lemon cake, which is one of my favourites, actually. He says that he's baked it, but he says he made it, but I don't know. I've never seen Dimmu bake before, so I don't know. I just have to sort of take his word for it. But yeah, so we've got a cake and another present here. So what I'm going to do is I'll stop the camera. I'll blow this candle out and open up this and see what we got here. Well, I suppose there's no harm in blowing this out on candle, so what I'll do is, in traditional fashion, I'll make a wish and blow this candle out. So, well, here we go. There we go then. So, wish made, candle blown out, smoking away there. And so I'll put that aside, we'll slice it up and we'll have a nice piece of cake with our cup of tea in a minute. And, well, let's see what Dimmu's got here. So, I'm just going to crack this open. There it is. I have no idea how he's got hold of this. He doesn't have a job or anything, but well, best not to ask, I suppose. So what have we got here? Wow, lovely. Another way. Hey, Psychomancer. Absolutely love these guys. Oh, this is brilliant. I love all the Cryptek models for the Necrons, all the unique ones. Yeah, and this is definitely one that I wanted to get a hold of. So, Dimmu, that is awesome. Thank you so much. So we've got some more units here. A Waking from the Khepri dynasty. Yeah, really excited. I can't wait to get stuck into all this lot, you know. Can't wait at all. I'm not sure when I'm going to build this guy. Maybe not too far in the distance. Well, maybe not too far away. What I'm going to do is I've got some Scorpec Destroyers. I'm going to finish those first, and I'm going to build the Doomstalker next, I think. because all that together, I will then have reached a 500-point list with the Necrons, so I can start having a go at some combat patrols. Then I think what I'll do is get the Space Wars ready. Maybe I'll do a list proposal video first, then get cracking building some of these. So yeah, I would say as far as birthdays go, that is a successful hobby haul there. So to all those who have gifted me these, to the Major, to Dimmu, and everybody else, thank you ever so much from the bottom of my cold and wintry heart. That really means the world. That's so lovely. So there we go then. So I'm going to move all this aside. What we're going to do next, I'm going to stop the camera. I'm going to slice up a piece of cake. I might get Dimmu one as well, and we'll have a piece of cake and a cup of tea, and I'll bring the laptop out, and we'll start having a look back at the 1 year anniversary, for the 1 year anniversary of the channel for WinterWizard7. So we'll do that next. Here we are then, so we're going to dive into a look back at the last year of, well, 1 year anniversary of the channel, and we've got our cake here. Dimmu didn't want any in the end, which is a little bit suspicious actually, considering that he made it. So I don't know, but then again, he is a fussy eater. And here we go. So I didn't really have much of a script for how we were going to do this. This is just thought we'd have a little look at the channel. Thought what we'd do to start with actually, load up. This is our Instagram, and of course we started on Instagram almost a few years ago now. We started here with a picture of Gaga right there, and it's grown since then. And then we zoom a little bit ahead here, and we should find, oh look, this is where we got the artwork done. There it is. That's me. And where is it? Should be here. There's the post. WinterWizard7. Here we are. Today is my 27th birthday, and it was on this day 2 years ago now that I was gifted with some Death Guard miniatures, and thus made my return to the hobby of 40k. How fantastic it now feels to also be able to mark this day with the opening of my upcoming YouTube channel. So there we go. There it is, March the 30th, right there, March the 30th, 2020. There's a picture, the channel opened the channel, coming soon, and since then we had a few more pictures here, and yeah, it all began with painting the Drowned Plague. That was the painting series, the in-depth painting tutorial series for the Death Guard, and yeah, and there they are. Yeah, nautical themed Death Guard YouTube painting tutorial, painting the Drowned Plague Part 1, Drowned Power Armor. Kick back, relax, and join Winter Wizard as he unveils the secrets for painting his deep sea nautical themed Death Guard army, and shares some insights on various hobby related topics. Link in bio. There he is. That's one of the old thumbnails. Didn't think it was particularly fantastic, but you know, I've tried to improve the game of the thumbnails somewhat. Make them a bit more streamlined, a bit slicker, a bit bolder. But there we go. So I have since changed these, but there we go. All 7 episodes of painting the Drowned Plague there. The old series it was. Fantastic. And then yeah, painted all gut rot up here. Gut rot spume. There it is. And look at this. Post 50 subscribers. Not a bad start at all, eh? Yeah, we're getting there slowly, building up the subscribers. It's fantastic to see a small little community of WinterWizard7 fans come together. I've been noticing some regular names that I keep track on, so thank you ever so much to all of those of you who do keep coming back. It really does mean the world to me. You know. And there we go. Loads of stuff. So we listened to some great audiobooks this year. Angron, that was fantastic. Absolutely. I didn't really. This is a book that somebody recommended to me, that I listened to the Angron book, and I wasn't really. I'd never really been that particularly interested in the World Eaters or Angron. Just not because I didn't like them. Just was never really brought to my attention. And but I thought I'd give it a go for something different, and it was absolutely amazing. Like one of my favourite books. So cool. Such great characters, great Legion. Yeah, so I like the World Eaters, certainly do. Maybe they'll have their own codex one day. Here we go. Some more stuff here. And this is where we did our very first audiobook style video. So had a little go at some voice acting, and yeah, I think they've been quite successful. I certainly really enjoyed doing them anyway. I love that stuff in general. I love voice actors and audiobooks. And it was 40k that really got me into that sort of thing, actually. So it's really wonderful to sort of be able to sort of put my hand up and say that I've done some of it myself. It's really cool, and people seems to have been well received anyway. There we go. Conversion tutorials, and was really starting to build up a nice sort of chunk of content here, and then we did eventually get into the AdMech as well. We did their story. And oh, we've had some great games with been a guest on Striking Scorpion a couple of times. Yeah, we took the Forge Foe boss down for a Challenge the Scorpion game. This is a Beat the Bear one, actually, so this was against James Barker, JB WARGAMES7, and yeah, that was the challenge game. There I am. I met myself as a Patreon on JB WARGAMES7. To me, he does this awesome thing where all his Patreons, they get a sticker of their name put on a character, and you get to see yourself in game. So you get to see yourself fight. So there I am, standing on top of a Bane blade. Brilliant. And yeah, there's the challenge game against Luke. Fantastic stuff. Space Wolves Codex. Brilliant. Yeah, because of course we've seen the birth of 9th edition, haven't we? Well, I skipped over that, I think. The birth of 9th edition. Where's that gone? There it is. 9th edition. Sanctus Indomitus. Amazing. Yeah. A picture there of a first game of 9th edition using the AdMech. There we go. Shifting front. Yeah. Against the Rust Mob. It's one of my friends, one of my comrades from BIG, Bristol Independent Gaming. This is James McKeague. And, he's got a fantastic orc army. Absolutely wonderful they are, the Rust Mob. Love them. Speed freaks. Fantastic. Hope to get him involved with some battle reports in the future. Some more pictures of him there. His orcs in this game here. Some Dakar jets. And there's the boss on his bikes. Fantastic. Yeah, I've had some absolutely fantastic games with some fantastic comrades, some fantastic people. Some more on here. This was a great little series. 3-part. Pictures didn't come out amazing, but did like a three series of games for against Woolly's Crimson Fists. Yeah, nasty. It was a brutal affair. Cold data. I might recreate and remake that one day, battle report style. Anyway, getting distracted. So the channel itself has come a long way. I think got a lot of content here. I've tried to sort of up the quality here, sort of refresh the look, making sure that everything's always looking nice. You know, I used to just have it on the sort of wooden painting desk, and now we've got it sort of all Frozen Fortress set up properly here. And yeah, great stuff. And a 4th army, of course, because I started the Space Wolves just before I started the YouTube channel, so the channel has now seen the birth of a new army. Well, that's funny. There's just taking a picture of the hobby hole about 5 minutes ago while I was slicing up the cake. There we go. So I'm gonna have a little piece of cake and a sip of tea, and then take a little look at the channel here. And here we go to the channel here. So let's find where it all began. Drowned Plague. Painting the Drowned Plague. This was the series that it all began with. There we go. The 7-part series, in-depth painting series, unveiling all the secrets of how to paint the Drowned Plague. And there we go. And I've since I did actually include the topics of discussion. You know what? Let's click on this. Nautical almost. take that back from the top. There we go. So there it is, and this is before I had my before I had my sort of animated sort of feature. Had to do something a bit different. Oops. Do something a bit different, and there we go.
Welcome, one and all. WinterWizard here, and in this video, I'm going to be divulging
There's Demo.
of how to paint the colour scheme for my Death Guard army, the Drowned Plague.
I mean, so the video quality is not as good as I think we've gotten to now. It's still not amazing, but I think it's much better, much more improved. And yeah, my little music there.
Okay then, thank you very much for joining me today. Welcome to episode 1 in this video series.
I think you can sort of tell that I'm not used to talking to a camera as well.
Episode 1 in the video series that I'm doing. It will be 7 episodes in total. I'm going to be looking at all the different aspects of painting the colour scheme for my Death Guard army, called the Drowned Plague. Very nautical, almost.
There it is then. So yeah, just flick through this a little bit. I appreciate I'm just sort of sitting here rambling, eating cake. I know it's perhaps not the best formed content for you here, but I'm just sort of enjoying myself, having fun here. I thought you might find it interesting to have a little look at me taking a little trip down memory lane.
Not overloading the brush.
I've thought about the fact that maybe the quality of this painting series is maybe not quite as good as I could conjure up now, but the information is still very much the same, still very valuable. So I think it's always nice. I think it's important as a creator to keep the things that you create first. So remind yourself about, you know, to be able to look back like we're doing now and to see where you've gotten to. So, and the recipe for painting the Drowned Plague is exactly the same. You know, it hasn't changed at all. Well, I think there's one very small thing that I do differently. It's I think we use a with the highlights here, we use the very bright moot green. I think I changed that now, and I use Warpstone Glow. Looking back, I sort of found that this was maybe just a little bit too bright. I use it very sparingly, but typically I would just use the mid-tone green, the Warpstone Glow for a bit of a highlight. But I used a little bit of this. But yeah, so the information is exactly the same. This is still exactly how I paint the Drowned Plague. I painted up some Terminators not so long ago. So there we go. And something else that I used to do in the video in the very first series was these topics of discussion. Where I used to just as I was painting, I would choose a little hobby-related topic to talk about, whether it was choosing a color scheme or painting fatigue, or, you know, the value of a hobby, something like that. In this video, this is the debut video. So in this video, I introduced myself. I told you all about little old me, and yeah, I really enjoyed doing the topics of discussion. I really enjoyed having something to talk about, actually. But I don't know, as the channel progressed and I started to work out what I wanted to do with the channel and how I wanted it to be, what I wanted the content style to be like, I decided that I wanted to keep the painting videos purely painting. So, you know, if you're looking for painting, you watch the painting videos. You're looking for converting, you watch the conversion videos, etc. And it almost felt like, well, why is it that the painting series gets the topics of discussion? You know, maybe it's a little bit of bloat. So I ended up cutting them out just to sort of keep it more streamlined, keep it more focused. Yeah, but I was all about trying to keep. I really wanted to create stuff that people could just sort of be absorbed by, relaxed to, and I really enjoyed doing the topics of discussion. And I think it will probably be something that I will try and incorporate into some kind of content, and in the future, another day. You know, whether that is literally just me sitting there with a cup of tea, having a bit of a chat about some hobby-related stuff, or, you know, maybe we could do some sort of live hangout stuff and we could chat about things. But yeah, so I've been thinking about those, and I definitely try and work them back into the content somehow at some point. But that there is painting the Drowned Plague, Drowned Power Armor. That's the debut video right there. So Let's look at something a little bit more up to date. Yeah, as you can see, it's much nicer looking, I think. But
WinterWizard here. And in this video,
I think I've just got much used to talking to the camera as well. You know.
ground plague wages war.
There we go. This is a type of content that I've been wanting to get into for quite a while. It's one of my absolute favourite parts of the hobby. This is the list building thing, the list building side of the hobby, you know. There we go. Yeah, this is my longest video actually, an hour and 13 minutes. Here we go. So, and there we go. And we've got a big, wonderful collection here. There they are, the Death Guard, the Drowned Plague. Yeah. So yeah, we can see, you know, I think I've sort of improved the overall quality somewhat, and I've tried to sort of work on the thumbnails, make them a little bit nicer, a little bit more, make them pop a little bit more. So over the last year I've been working on trying to build up a nice sort of core foundation of content for each of the factions, you know, and that sort of includes sort of content featuring around all the aspects of the hobby, you know, so the showcasing, the painting tutorials, converting, some lore stories, getting into the army list writing side of things as well now, and got a couple of featured battle reports as well, you know, where the army has been a guest on somebody else's channel, you know, like Strike and Scorpion, and yeah, so got those saved for you to watch as well. But yeah, I think it's going well. We've got, yeah, a nice core foundation of stuff here for the Drowned Plague, and the same for the Forged Phobos. Obviously I want to get into the army list writing stuff with them as well. Especially now that the new codex has been announced, which is so excited, so excited to get my hands on that. And we're working on building it up for the Frostpaws as well now. And of course, Khepri Dynasty has awoken. We have started an Necron's army too. So I imagine what we're going to do is we're going to see a crossover of stuff here. I've got some Space Wars things to be working on soon, but I'll start incorporating, start building up the Necron content as well. I was originally sort of focusing in on one faction, and I didn't really start the other one until I'd done all of that, but I think what I'll do is if I sort of focus on different sort of series, and I can sort of mix and sort of overlap the content. So, you know, if you are here because you love the Necrons, you know, and say, let's say you're here because you love the Necrons, well, if I'm spending like a couple of months just purely working on Space Wolves stuff, that's great and all for the Space Wolves fan, and it's good for the channel, but, you know, it's good for building up the content on the channel, but then again, you know, the Necrons aren't really seeing much love, and also the AdMech and the Death Guard aren't seeing much love. So what I want to do is, I'm gonna, you know, I think the main body of work is going to come from the Space Wolves at the moment, so I'm going to be putting a lot of my time and effort into trying to build up the stuff for them, just because they're next on the agenda. But I'm going to be definitely dipping in and out of the other factions as well. I'll start building up some showcase videos for the Necrons. Got some stuff planned for, a little something planned as in addition for the Drowned Plague, and I've got obviously some army list stuff for Forged Phobos as well. And I imagine when the new codex drops, I'll be getting some new units for them, so more showcases and things like that as well. You know, I don't want any faction to have sort of more love than any of the others. I love them all the same, and they all should have the same stuff, you know. So there we go. And the faction focused lore videos as well, I can't wait to get another one of those done. Can't wait to do one for the Necrons. But what I'm also thinking about is the fact that I'm just thinking about streamlining stuff, and I'm thinking about future content for the channel. And I think these are great with what they do. What they were supposed to be is trying to design them to be a sort of perfect introduction to the army, but I'm thinking of a way to do that, maybe more streamlined and more better, and maybe to have that as just a sort of, maybe take the faction focus part of the title out of it, you see, and just create faction focus videos which can go here, and they're designed to be, you know, your perfect introduction to the channel and your perfect introduction to the factions. And maybe it's just like a complete full collection showcase with a breakdown of the characters and the narrative, and just a real sort of focus in on all the different units. And there we go. That could be a good way to do things, I think. So I'm definitely thinking about that at the moment. Thinking about maybe working on that. But yeah, as you can see, over the last year, I think I've built up quite a nice chunk of stuff. Loads of videos here of all different kinds and styles and types. Yeah, I'm feeling pleased. You know, I'm feeling like it's coming on well. And, well, that's good. And more importantly, I'm still enjoying myself doing it, which is great, you know. Yeah, obviously, hobby fatigue is a thing, and when you pour in a lot of effort into creating something like a channel, you are going to get hit with that fatigue from time to time. But so far, you know, I've felt it here and there, but it's not really been a problem. I'm loving being able to do this. I'm loving being able to share my hobby world. And the fact that if you know, here and there, I'm spotting people who are coming back and people are telling me that they're really enjoying it. Well, that's just the cherry on the cake, you know. That's amazing. It was wonderful, but importantly, I'm just still really enjoying making videos, and so I certainly will continue to do so. But yeah, so, and again, I appreciate this video. It's literally just been sort of me sitting here with a piece of cake and sort of rambling on and waffling around and not really having much of a script or things, or a strong idea of what I was going to talk about. But, you know, I just wanted to sit here and have a little look back at the year's work and just say, you know, to all of you who out there who have hit the like button, who have dropped a comment, who have pressed the subscribe button, you know, as people, we YouTubers, we don't say this for no reason, but those things, you know, hitting the like, dropping a comment, subscribing, they really help the channel. They help the channel grow. It's amazing for the algorithm, you know, and also it just shows that people are enjoying it, which is always a lovely bonus as well. So for all of those of you who have liked, subscribed, dropped a comment on the videos, just want to say thank you ever so much. Really means the world. It really helps the channel, and it's awesome. So thank you so much for that. So I'm not going to drag this out for too long. I think we'll finish the video up there. So the sun is going down here in the frozen fortress, and while the day is still pretty young, Dimmu and I think we're gonna crack open the Mjod early, as we are celebrating. So we're going to enjoy the rest of my birthday together. We're going to sit around. We'll probably recount a few sagas to each other, and I might even get stuck into building some of those units. I'm thinking I might have a go at that Canoptic Doomstalker today. But there we go then. Also got plenty of cake to finish too. But there we go. So I hope you've enjoyed this little birthday video of mine. I hope you've enjoyed a look back at 1 year of WinterWizard7 for the channel anniversary. And if you have, then a like and a comment would be very much appreciated. And of course, if you'd like to see more of what goes on here inside the Frozen Fortress, then perhaps you'll also consider becoming a subscriber. And once again, whoever you are, thank you very much for joining me today. I'm WinterWizard. That's Dimmu. And for now, keep it frosty. Sure you don't want any cake, Dimmu? No?